You don't become a weak man overnight. You become one every time you accept less than you're capable of, every excuse you make, every promise you break, every time you choose comfort over growth. You vote for a weaker version of yourself. Now ask yourself one question. If your future son copied everything you did for the next 5 years, would you be proud of the man he becomes? If that question makes you uncomfortable, good, because discomfort is where transformation begins. The world doesn't need more boys pretending to be men. It needs men with discipline, men with integrity, men who keep their word even when nobody is watching. And becoming that man starts with one decision. Raise your standards. Because your life will never rise above the standards you tolerate. If you tolerate laziness, you'll become lazy. If you tolerate excuses, excuses become your identity. If you tolerate disrespect from others or from yourself, that becomes your reality. Great men don't have extraordinary luck. They have extraordinary standards. They refuse to accept a mediocre body, a mediocre mindset, a mediocre work ethic, a mediocre life, not because they're perfect, because they know they were made for more. The first standard you must raise is your relationship with yourself. Stop lying to yourself. If you say you'll wake up at 6, wake up at 6. If you say you'll train, train. If you say you'll finish the work, finish it. Every kept promise builds self-respect. Every broken promise destroys it. Confidence isn't built by motivational speeches. It's built by becoming someone your own mind can trust. The second standard is your body. Your body is the physical reflection of your discipline. You don't need to look perfect, but you should look like someone who respects themselves. Train consistently. Eat with intention. Sleep properly. Stand tall. Walk with purpose. Your body carries your mindset before your mouth ever speaks. People notice energy before they notice words. The third standard is your mind. Most people feed their minds garbage every day. Hours of scrolling, constant negativity, pointless arguments, mindless entertainment. Then they wonder why they feel anxious, distracted, and unmotivated. Protect your mind like it's your greatest weapon. Read books. Learn valuable skills. Spend time thinking. Ask better questions. A powerful mind creates a powerful life. The fourth standard is your circle. Look around. The people closest to you influence your habits, your mindset, and your ambition. If everyone around you accepts average, average starts to feel normal. Find people who challenge you, people who inspire action instead of excuses. And if you can't find them immediately, become that person first. Your standards will eventually attract people with similar standards. Now let's talk about something many avoid. Responsibility. A man stops making excuses. Life isn't always fair. Bad things happen. People disappoint you. Plans fail. But mature men don't waste energy blaming the world. They ask one question. What can I control? Because responsibility creates power. Excuses create weakness. The moment you own your life completely, everything begins to change. Another standard you must raise is how you spend your time. Time is your life. Spend hours scrolling every day, and you're slowly giving pieces of your future away. Spend those same hours learning, building, and improving, and your future changes completely. Every hour is an investment. Choose carefully where you invest it. And finally, raise the standard for your character. Be honest when lying is easier. Stay calm when anger feels tempting. Be loyal. Be dependable. Respect people. Keep your word. Do the right thing even when nobody will ever know. Because strength without character is dangerous. Real masculinity isn't loud. It doesn't need to dominate every conversation. It doesn't seek validation. Real strength is quiet. It's the man who controls himself when everyone else loses control. The man who continues working when motivation disappears. The man who protects instead of destroys. The man who leads through actions instead of empty words. At the end of your life, people won't remember how many followers you had. They won't remember the clothes you wore or the car you drove. They'll remember the man you chose to become. So raise your standards. Raise your discipline. Raise your character. Raise your vision. Because becoming a great man isn't one big decision. It's thousands of small decisions made every single day. And one day, without realizing it, you'll look back at the man you used to be, and you'll barely recognize him.